Welcome to another episode of Alan's Collection. Today we travel from the sewers into space. I give you Super7 Space Cadet Raphael. Let's begin. Super7 TMNT Space Cadet Raphael. Okay guys, this is Space Cadet Raphael, and I very much like this vintage inspired figures. I, who like astronomy, am very proud of having this figure, guys, the Space Cadet Raphael. Here we have the outer box, a classic Super7 TMNT sleeve box, with all green except for the grey manhole cover, with the face of Space Cadet Raphael in the middle. And below we have the name Space Cadet Raphael. Now let's check out the side of the box. And this is an extension of the front of the box, with the green colors there and nothing else. And now let's check out the back of the box, guys. And here we have the nice classic logo of the turtles, and everything else just green. And finally, the other side of the box, which is just green again. And we're back to the front of the box, guys. Alright guys, let's check out the outer box part 2 of Space Cadet Raphael. And as you see more details of these figures, you are transported to that time where you were a kid. That time, back in the 90s, where these figures were first available. So let's check out the outer box. Here we have Space Cadet Raphael. And of course you have a better idea of how these figures look. And of course all the accessories that it comes with. On the back you can see a yellow background, and below you can see the TMNT logo, and of course the name Space Cadet Raphael, and the New York City street sewer. And of course you can see the bricks of the sewer wall. Next, let's check out the side of the box, and it is an extension of the front of the box with part of the sewer wall, and as you can see there's graffiti on the wall there, and also you can see part of the figure. Now let's check out the back of the box. Here you have again the sewer walls with all the graffiti, and you can also see an electricity module there, and we also have here some information about the figure. And of course below we have the sewer street. Now let's check out the other side of the box, and we can see, again, an extension of the front of the box, with a sewer wall and graffiti all over it. And you can see part of the figure there as well. And we're back to the front of the box. Okay guys, it's time to check the blister box. Okay guys, here we have the blister box for Space Cadet Raphael. And you can appreciate even more the figure itself, and of course the accessories as well. Let's check out now the vanilla pose. Okay guys, let's check out now the vanilla pose for Space Cadet Raphael. And of course he's looking very cool and out of this world, guys. He will be a great companion of Super7, The Simpsons, Space Homer. So let's check this figure detail by detail. Let's start with the front of the torso. Here we can see a control panel with all the necessary tech for his adventures, guys. To the left we can see his temperature control valve. The suit is not bulky, but still large enough to believe there's a turtle inside, guys. On Space Cadet Raphael's legs, we can see the utility pocket, extremely necessary for those space conditions. And of course the UTC connector to the right. His arms are also well equipped with pockets and tech stuff all over the place. I very much like the silver parts in his left arm, guys. And speaking about the silver parts, I want to show you this piece. Look, it's Fugitoid. It's Professor Honeycutt himself. Very cool, guys. Now let's check out the head features. Starting with the awesome pressure helmet. It's nicely sculpted and clean. It gives you the impression that it's glass. You can even see the reflection of light. And of course, inside the pressure helmet, we have Ralph's head. And covering part of Ralph's head, it's a white protective cover used by astronauts to keep the head warm, guys. And now let's check out behind the figure, possibly the most important part of the whole suit. The oxygen tank, guys, and the water tank for cooling system. Essential for space adventures. So this figure is really true not only to the vintage figure, but also true to the original space suits worn in 1969 and after that. And that's it, guys. Let's check out now the articulation for Raphael. Okay, guys, let's check out now Space Cadet Raphael's articulation. And for this, we're going to remove the helmet, guys. Okay, now that we have removed the helmet, let's start with Raphael's head articulation. And the head goes down and up like this. And it also moves to the left and to the right. And you can also tilt the head to the left and tilt the head to the right, like that. Very cool, guys. Now let's check out the torso articulation. You can move the torso forward, but you can barely move the torso backwards, guys. And that's it, you cannot move the torso in any other direction. Now let's check out the arms articulation. As you can see, you can move the arm forward, and you can move the arm backwards. And you can slightly move the arm out, like this. There seems to be elbow articulation, but it is blocked by the red elbow guard, guys. So basically we cannot move the elbow, we cannot flex the elbow, guys, unfortunately. Finally we have hand articulation, where you can slightly move the hand up or down, but you can rotate the hand like this very nicely. Now let's check out the legs articulation. You can move the leg forward, like this, and you can move the leg backwards a tiny bit. However, you can move the leg out all the way up to here. We do get knee articulation, guys, but you can bend the knee just a little bit. Finally, we have foot articulation, where you can move the foot up and down like this. The foot does have a rocker, very nice. And that's it for Space Cadet Raphael's articulation, guys. Now let's check out the accessories. Okay, guys, let's check out Space Cadet Raphael's accessories. Quite a few accessories that we get with the figure, guys. So first, let's take a look at this space pizza, which is covered in a pouch, and of course the pouch has a zipper. Nicely detailed, guys. A very cool way of protecting your pizza in space. Next we have the awesome space sword with a translucent handle. Very, very cool, guys. Next we get a blaster, also very cool, and this blaster has a hose that can be plugged in like this, guys. And then you connect this hose into Raphael's spacesuit. Bit tricky, the hole is very little, so you have to take your time to connect the hose into the spacesuit. So there you have it. Next, let's check out Raphael's space size. Surely looks like Kylo Ren's lightsaber, guys. But they really do look cool. These are Raphael's size. Next, we have a mask or a visor with an antenna to communicate in outer space, guys. Very nicely detailed. Next we have the Space Trooper helmet that looks like a Star Wars Stormtrooper helmet. Next we have a baby alien. The little alien looks really nice, really cool. And the head is actually articulated. You can move it to the left or move it to the right, guys. Finally we have the interchangeable hands. We have here first a couple of fist hands. Next we have a couple of finger trigger hands for your blaster. Next we have a slightly opened hands, again for holding weapons, such as the size. And that's it. It's a very nice and wide range of accessories, guys. Okay guys, this is the Space Cadet Raphael, and this figure is based on the Playmates 1990s figures. And I have to admit, this was one of the figures that I was most eager to get when I was a child, but I never had the chance to have it. So all these years later is a wish come true to really have the Space Cadet Raphael. So he's called the Zero Gravity Good Guy, and boldly going where no turtle has gone before, Raph's ready to take the foot to the final frontier. Okay guys, thank you very much for watching this review. I have really enjoyed reviewing one of my childhood wishes, the Space Cadet Raphael. Very cool figure. Let me know what you think about it in the comments. Not forget to give a like, and of course, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next on Alan's Collection.